Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, January 14th, 2022. I think that's the first time I've said that. Chelby is actually, I believe, my first real show of the year, and I'm very excited to have her on. Welcome, Chelby Afrifa. How are you today?
Hi, Ted. I'm setting the
Okay,
precedent.
so y'all are going to have to know that we're a little buffered today, and that's just going to happen. We're going to just push through it and have a good time because Chelby's got a great story. She's going to share her journey. And of course, I love the title of this show, Operating My Gift. I talk about that a lot. I'm a believer in it. And Chelby certainly is going to make 2022 her year where she continues to operate in her gift. All right, Chelby, before we went live, I told you the audience loves origin stories, so tell them a little bit about you.
Hi, guys. So, I am in Florida for about 18 years. 18 years this year,
Wow.
and I've done. I know. I say that, and I'm like, oh, but hey, maybe I am. So, we've been for quite a while, and in that time, I've definitely had the opportunity to live a couple of lives. I'm a real estate, as you guys probably know from reading the story outline. But before that, I was in the financial industry for quite some time, and I
What
think
did
that
you do
gave me.
there?
All
I don't think I knew that.
right, we never really talked about it. So, one of my team members actually thought I was a teacher. I was like, a teacher vibe? Maybe, maybe I do.
Calm.
No,
That's why
I'd be,
you're a very
I'll be a
calm
road
human being.
teacher though, so you don't want me in the school. It's fine. But industry, I actually had a couple of roles. So I've been over HR, I've been in operations, front line, been in lending. So just varied roles. You find me on the at a lot of community service events, which is still something that I do today. So just very involved. I'm still pro credit union, even though I'm not in the industry anymore. But hey, it gave me a lot of good background for where I am right now.
So how did you make the shift to real estate? Was there like a defining moment? Did you go, God, I'm tired of doing what I'm doing, so I want to do something different? I always love to hear the story of how people make a leap into real estate.
I don't know if there was one moment. There were probably a lot of moments that got me to, trying to figure out what was going to be that next thing. People want to get to a certain place in life by a certain time, and there's not really timelines for things. People reinvent themselves all the time. And
Yes.
so I wanted something that would allow me more freedom to be with my kids. They have activities. I want to be there for them whatever they're going through. And as this is going to be a senior next year, so I only have like one more year with my baby. So I needed some time so I could spend with them. And real estate has actually allowed me to open up my schedule more. Now, not to say that it's not keeping me busy. It's not the nine. Sometimes I'm at showings at 8. Sometimes I'm out at 6. I make it work for my family and my life. I'm very happy. Very happy.
I think people have interesting concepts of what it's like to be in real estate or be a realtor. One of the reasons most people get in, pretty much the number one reason, is some sort of flexibility, and they're able to determine their own schedule.
Yeah.
Then they get in and they realize you actually have to work. It's not just this free lifestyle where you got popping champagne and you got limos and you're selling $3 million houses every day. It's a lot of work that you do. So people get in, and I think a lot of people jump back out because they don't realize how much work you have to do.
Yes.
What's up, Mr. Billetary? Hello. Hey, Mr. Barfield. How you doing? I'm just saying hi to people who are saying hi to us. But I love the fact that it's almost always family. It's almost always I wanted more control of my time and my life. And so I think that's important. But how do you work? I got to ask you, we talked about how the title of this show is I love this title, Operating in My Gift. How do you operate in your gift in real estate?
So I think operating in my gift just goes back and you about really what could you put out there on a daily basis that will allow you to help people. And real estate has just been one of those things. Like I said, I meet people from different walks of life, different conversations, different parts of their journey, background story. People share so much with me. Sometimes I feel like a counselor, and it's like, but I have a good that works out. So it allows me to help people on a daily basis with going through to get to this end goal of something amazing, being a homeowner, establishing some I'm homeowner for people in their family. It's generational. It brings so much. And for me to help people to be a part of that journey, it's just on a daily basis. What can you put out in the world? How can I help people be better? Real estate is helping me to achieve. It's allowing me to use my gift to help
And
everybody that I
it's
touch.
interesting because you are, and of course, I think you're excellent at it. Realtor people don't realize how many hats you all real estate agents have to wear. I mean, you basically are bartender, pastor, counselor. I mean, everything. You have to handle so many different
Yeah.
personalities. It's not just your buyer and seller. You have a lot. So having that kind of approach, knowing that your gift is to counsel people, that your motivation is to want to help people get into that big dream of home ownership or get out of it, depending on what end of the transaction they're on. I think a lot of realtors go in with the wrong idea, loan officers too, that, oh, I'm going to make a ton of money. And I feel like if that's what you go in for, you miss out on a lot of the rewards from operating
Exactly.
in your gifts.
Exactly. Mhm.
What was 2021 like for you? That was like the first full year after the crazy 2020. Did you continue to grow? Did you continue to build your business? And if you, as you did, how did you do it? Because I think a lot of people, some people struggled, some didn't. What was your experience?
Yeah, 2021 was actually my so far, and 2022 is just going to be greater. So I like to try different things. This is my first time doing a podcast live, so I'm excited. But you can't be afraid to try things. You can't be afraid to get out and meet people. And I know it's COVID and everything going on. You have to make the phone calls. You have to be involved in groups. Anything that's going to there and get you in contact with individuals that are looking to buy and sell. And in essence, everyone you meet is going to be a client. So you should treat that interaction as such.
So smart, because I tell that to people and I've heard other people say it. It's not like I originated the idea. In our industry, everybody is a potential client or a referral
Yes.
to be a potential client. And I think we underestimate the value of those one-on-ones, the getting involved in the community, the having the meetings, the doing things like this where you're getting yourself out there and putting yourself out there in the world. It's if you treat our industry like a transaction, you again, I think, are missing out on a lot of the gifts and rewards that you can get. So what does Chelby do for fun? What is your thing that you get to relax? It can't be just reading contracts.
Yeah, that's part of life. No, it's not. It's definitely not. So for I actually, so I'm really into not only focusing on helping everybody that I touch. I have to focus on me too a little bit, right? So I actually have a lot of fun working out. I do some crazy, insane workouts, but I love it. I have fun doing busy, take order to soccer practice and games. You don't find me out shopping a lot anymore because a lot of the stuff is done online right now. But that's it. I love going
Exactly.
to the movies. Just so I'm a very quiet girl, but I like to travel too. So, Hubby, if you're listening, where are we going next?
That's right. You know what I love when I first met you? I love your energy. And I mean that. I feel like we get a lot of fake in our worlds. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. And you and your entire team, I have to say, just that energy is so real. And so there's just this, you feel good and you feel like you're with somebody authentic. So I imagine that that's how your clients must feel, which is why you are successful. You're operating within your gifts, like you said, but you're also putting yourself out there and you really do care and you really do want to see them through the transaction, whatever side they're on. And I think that's critical. But there's also steps. There's like business steps you have to take. So if there's a person out there who struggled in 2021, maybe struggling in 2022, or wants to get into real estate, do you have any words of wisdom for them? Maybe something that you wish you had done or been told?
My camera was going out. I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't hear what you said.
don't. All I
Apology.
ask is, no, it's fine. It's fine. All I asked with Sean Mathis is on. Hello, Sean. Hey, Jeanette. Happy New Year. All I asked was if a new agent or somebody new in the business wants to learn more, maybe wants to figure out how they can do better. What's a word of wisdom or something you wish you had known when you got in?
I still caught half of that, so I'm going to go ahead and start speaking because I heard about new agents getting into the industry.
Yes.
What I recommend that they do. You can reach out to me. I could talk to you about what happens at my team with EXP, the Alliance, and how I like it, how I like the community of realtors that we have there, and what the whole community brings to me and my support. So there's ways that you can get into the real estate industry being a new agent, so many avenues on making money, but just to sit down and talk like me and just see what your options are. I would love to have the conversation with you, but you can't be afraid to talk to people, just have the conversation. And I can tell you how my day-to-day goes and expectations are to reach certain goals, and we'll see if that's for you. But hey, reach out to me. Let's have the conversation.
I love it. All right. One last thing. I'm adding all sorts of new things to the show, and you're my guinea pig. So when I say, I'm going to give you a word, and when I say it, I want you to tell me the first person who comes to mind and why. Hero.
Person, Ted. Oh, okay.
Did you hear the word?
I didn't hear you.
Hero.
My dad.
Why?
Sweet soul inspiration. He was newer, so I think in the back of my mind I always knew it was going to happen, but I always as an example. So I'm very happy to have that father figure. He's no longer with us, but it's a blessing. Definitely.
I love that. All right. So Chelby Afrifa, if somebody wants to get in touch with you, wants to learn more about you, wants to buy or sell or do any of that great stuff, what's the best way they can reach out?
All of that. 321-209-24. My website, as you can see, is scrolling at the bottom. My email address is just going to be my name, realtor@gmail.com. Hey, call me. We can go out and have coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I'll go with you to have coffee. Lunch sometime, whatever it may be, to chat again. Have that conversation. Don't be afraid to talk to people. That's it.
Well, you're a joy. Thank you for coming on and sharing. I know the buffering was a little challenging, but you're a trooper.
Thank you for having me. I know. I'm sorry.
You pulled through.
My frozen face, I was smiling.
You did a great job. So go to chelbyafrifa.exprealty.com, or you can reach out to me. Of course, Chelby's tagged, so you can reach out to her on social media. You're a joy. I love working with you. I love your personality. I think you're a great human being. And thank you. So was it as bad as you expected?
No, besides my buffering. Hey,
you were a pro. You did
I hope you guys enjoyed as well. So,
all right, everybody. We'll be back soon. Reach out to Chelby. She's just as amazing in person as she is right here. And Ted Chelby will be back. We'll see you soon. Bye.